Hi, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me this morning for this reading, guys. This energy, 2019 in general is big. And how we're all feeling, guys, you're not alone. So I really wanted to focus this week on the positive aspects of everything that we're going through. And you can put it in the chat. How many of us have been crazy emotional? How many of us have had flu-like symptoms when there's no, obvious reason why? Because whenever we're ascending or processing energy, flu-like symptoms are the most common. Ringing in the ears, headaches, lethargic, and anxiety. Like anxiety is number one. Sometimes for no reason, just no reason, guys. And we're like, what's going on? So everybody, some natural path things. Go grab some vitamin B complex. Especially for all empaths and sensitives, definitely do that, because when we're having these anxiety attacks, the cortisol kicks out the vitamin B. So do that. Make sure you get some vitamin C, because when we have anxiety, it breaks down our immune system. And I just wanted to give some practical advice. And sea salt baths, guys, those are really good. And if you have the patience, and I hope everyone does, chakra clearing, guys, because right now this energy I don't like using the word purging anymore, because that freaking movie, I always think of that. But hi guys, so happy to see you. But we really are bringing a ton up, guys. But what's a beautiful, a positive perspective on this, where in the past, things would come up and then it'll go down, and things would come up and then it'll go down. It's not gonna be like that in 2019. It's kind of like, before it was like this, and now it's like, nope, so it's feeling pretty intense. If anybody's like, I don't even wanna get out of bed or off this couch, or if anybody's having any depression-like symptoms, also St. John's wort tea, drink that, guys. It helps with the blues, and it's just bringing up a lot of emotion. So you're not alone. Sending you guys all this love and hugs, because I need it too, guys. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do it. We're gonna get through this. So we have the new moon coming up this coming week, and with it, guys, it's gonna kind of give us a little bit of a reprieve. Nothing crazy, but it's gonna help us, guys. Just know you're not alone. And I just wanna really, really emphasize that, because when we're feeling like this, we feel very isolated, very emotional, and somewhat not lost, but like, what else can I do? We're like throwing our hands up to the universe, like, I've done everything, so it's okay. It's just a process, guys. And it's really helping us to unfold what we're manifesting. Guys, everything that you guys have been working on to manifest, whether it's that career, that relationship, blah, 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 it's actually right here. What the universe is doing, it's clearing space. It's clearing space whether you like it or not. So I'm really hoping, guys, don't struggle. Just, like, what is it like they say, like when you get hit in the ocean and it takes you under, the worst thing you can do is like struggle, because it'll take you farther out. Think of this energy like that. But if you were just to relax, the energy will bring you right back up to the surface, okay? So don't worry about making crazy, harsh decisions. Don't try to fight it and be like, I need to be positive. Just don't resist. Move with it. Don't push against it. Don't try to reach, from A to Z. Just be present. And in doing so, guys, your energy is going to move you on out, okay? It's going to move you on out. So it's the best thing I can do. If you guys are feeling like, I got to open my mouth, or I got to do this, of course, within reason, you have to have healthy boundaries. For the most part, if you're trying to battle old habits, insecurities, very strong fears, just do your best. Guys, when you do that, rub your hands together. Real easy, energetic trick. Get the energy going. And you can even push your fingers into your palms to activate your palm chakras, and just say love, and put it over your heart and belly, and just say that word, because that energy comes through the hands and it's going to bring you peace, guys, okay? What also works is Bach's Rescue Remedy, BACHS. A couple drops on the tongue. I always go for the full version. You get that at natural food stores, okay? I'm seeing somebody say birthday, so happy birthday, somebody. Yay. So these are all things to use, guys. We really got to step into ourselves right now. We really got to use all these tools and just go for it. You got this. Okay, now that I had my spiel, we're going to jump into the signs. And what I'm focusing on, of course, is the week. People ask me this every week, is it for the week? But of course, energy is fluid. So even if I'm pulling these cards from Monday through Sunday, you might already be feeling it now, and you might feel it after Sunday, depending on your sign. Make sure to check your sun, your moon, and your ascendant, okay? Because we all kind of resonate a little bit differently. Okay. Like, even though like I have my ascendant Leo, I really resonate with my Aries moon, which has made this very difficult, because I'm having practicing patience and closing my mouth. And that has been a struggle. But you know what? to the highest good. Now, of course, I always do meditations before I do this. And what I understand is, guys, if you're releasing, if you're afraid, you're terrified of letting go of that job or that relationship or that home or that way of life, just don't struggle against it. Okay? Like, I know it might be very scary. It is. It's scary. And maybe it's teaching you actually to stand up for yourself. Maybe it's teaching you to fight for what you want. Maybe it's teaching you to stop being so stubborn. Maybe it's teaching you not to be resistant to change, because change is the only constant. Just take a deep breath and be like, I have faith in the universe. I have faith. The universe hears what you're asking for and is trying to give it to you. The best thing you can do, like I said, remember like the little ocean example, just don't struggle. Just flow with it. Don't push or fight or pull, okay? It's going to bring you out, guys. Things are coming on in, and we can just not resist it. You'll be very, very blessed. Okay, so let's get started. And thank you so much to everyone who does the timestamps. You're real MVP. I really appreciate that. Whew. Let's do this, Aries. We just began. Let's see. And I'm looking for guidance for this week, guys, to help each sign what we can best do and how to best use these energies to really create the life you're looking for, to release any resistance and anxiety, so that we can really step into the energy we're trying to manifest, okay? Whoa. There we go. All right, Aries. 8 of Raphael, 3 of Ariel, 2 of Michael. Okay, Aries, what they're letting you know. So what it looks like you, Aries, are learning how to let go. Something better is coming up for you. Now, whether it's better relationships with your neighbors, with your family, with work, they're letting you know what the right thing is to do. It's kind of about walking away. I don't know if you guys have ever seen this card. There's like money right here, and she's walking away from it. That's to symbolize that, everything that glitters isn't gold. It's letting you know that there's bigger things. There's spiritual riches. There's emotional health and fulfillment. And they're letting you know, Aries, you have discovered that it is better to be at inner peace and happiness than to be right, than to fight, than to do this or to do that. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. And they're letting you know better things are waiting for you, Aries, as a result. You've come to some kind of understanding. And that's not to saying not to be your awesome Aries self. It's saying, you know what? Despite that I might feel like this, or I feel vindicated, or this looks great, but honestly, like, I want to just be happy emotionally. I just want to be at peace. I just want to be at peace. And it's worth walking away from. It's worth walking away from that argument, that fight, that situation, and really focusing on what my heart wants. You guys have the 3 of Ariel. Aries, you're like, you know what? Not worth it. I'm going to focus on what I love. I'm going to focus on what matters. And you know what? Instead of wasting all my energy fighting or pushing or pulling against all this crap, I'm going to put it in what brings me joy. Do you have Ariel, guys? This is about working with others. It's about being creative. It's about building. It's about putting together, learning skills. It's about really honing your craft and growing artistically, creatively, career-wise, money-wise, in school, and what are you really putting in your own growth? Your own growth. It might be financially, but you're doing it in order that you can invest in the self, or it might be like a hobby, but it brings you joy. And you know what, guys, when you do what brings you joy, the universe always finds a way of helping it to support you or bringing in other people. You have the 2 of Michael, and this is what's happening, Aries. They're saying, let's not overanalyze this. It's time to move quick. Like, we're done. We've done this. We've done this before. We've been here before. We're bringing this up so we can move it on out. And they're like, look, find a compromise, Aries. Find a compromise. Even if you're like, but you're wrong, or this it's too much. I'm like, okay, that's okay. Let's find a middle ground, and let's sweep that oh, sorry, I was going to cuss. Let's sweep it. Let's sweep it out. Find a compromise. Let's get things moving. This is your energy, Aries. This is like, you know what? Things will be better if you just make a decision, move forward, focus on what you love this week. And that's really what's going to help you, Aries. What's making you feel emotional or tense or stressed, or it's your resistance. It's your resistance to this lesson. The thing is, you already know. We all know. We're like, gosh, damn, like we're here again. And it's okay. A lot of people are feeling like, oh my God, I thought I learned this lesson. Or like, I've been doing so good. I've been on a spiritual high and I'm right back here. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. What did we mention? Just don't resist it. Like, okay, it's all right. I learned it again and I'm going to continue choosing this. I'm going to continue choosing me, my happiness, my peace, my love, my joy, because honestly, anything less than that ain't worth it. And you guys are going to be rewarded for this. So don't overanalyze. Don't overthink. If it feels right, go that way. Just be like, you know what? Fine, whatever. Done. It's going to be a good week, especially creatively, Aries. It's going to be emotionally a lot less oppressive. It's going to be more emotionally freeing. Even if you had a compromise, you don't like all the terms of the agreement, but you're going to be like, you know what? Adios. Like, I'm moving on forward. I'm doing what's right. I'm growing spiritually and emotionally, finding more peace. And I'm doing what I love. And I'm not even going to waste my time. So bravo. Super, super awesome, Aries. And I'm an Aries moon. So I'm like, yes, it's going to be good. A lot of kudos, guys, because some of this energy just really it's difficult. Some people are like, just focus on what you want to desire. And I get that. It's good for manifestation. But when your emotional anxiety is hitting you, it's not that easy. So I understand that. That's why I wanted to give you guys practical tools. At the beginning of the video, I gave you a ton of different little things you can try, and it really, really works so that we can move forward. Okay? Now, Taurus. All right. Let's see, Taurus. Whoa. They can just keep flying on out. There we go. All right, Taurus. Page of Gabriel, Two of Raphael, perspective. All right, guys. This is really, guys, this is mostly about what you're passionate about, but it's also about your relationships, Taurus. Now, this week, it's a huge focus on you. You have a major arcana card. It's all you. So even though you might have situations like we all do with things outside of ourselves, this week is very much pivotal on your own internal growth, Taurus. So this week, they're like, you know what? This is a movement week. Now, while we will have introspection and we will have these weird lulls, it's more about your intention. You have the Page of Gabriel, so it's like, look it, Taurus, you're ready for any challenge. Your stubbornness will get you through a lot, but you have to put in your passion. What is it that you really want, Taurus? Because you have the Two of Raphael, what do you want in relationships? Not just romantic, maybe in collaboration, business partners, your kids, your family. What is it you want? Now use that awesome go-getter Taurus energy and go for it, Taurus. There's a lot of excitement and joy. Why hold yourself back? You might have fears and insecurities or uncertainties. But you know what? You will have those forever. So it's really good to learn what is my intuition and what is my fear, guys. I know sometimes people are like, I can't tell the difference. The difference is peace. Honestly, it's peace. Because even when your intuition tells you something you don't want to hear, it's kind of like I knew that. You know, that kind of energy, not panic. No, that's just fear. Keep it to the side. Guys, really this week, you guys have to be a lot more energetic, a lot more optimistic, Taurus. Let's not do boo-hooies. It's just as easy to focus on the positive as it is the negative. So this week, they're like, look at what you have, Taurus. Look at the beauty. Look at the love. Look at the support. Look at the people that are in your life. Look at the people who do love you, that do understand you, that do see you. And be grateful for that. Use that beautiful energy and move forward with the desires of your heart. If any of you guys are out there struggling in relationship, romantic, platonic, whatever, even with yourself, what do you want? Do you want to feel whole and secure and heard and valued and loved? Number one, that needs to begin with you. Are you giving yourself all of those things? If not, all right, let's start there. Do all of those. Because until you do, you're going to keep looking at it in other people, and you're going to find the lack where they're not giving it to you. By the way, no one can ever give you all those things, so just don't even try. Now you have the perspective card. They're letting you know, Taurus, Pause. There's a better way of doing this. Let's look at this situation a different way. What is the blessings in it? How are you being taught? What are you being shown? What are you being given? And how can we do things differently? Taurus, I think, just put some awareness. You might be doing some of the same pattern, but like in a different light, maybe because I said it different or I showed it different, but it's the same pattern. If you want a resolution, if you want something different, you have to do something different. You can't solve a problem in the same energy that it was created. And the thing is, babes, it's in us, it's in us. It's inside. You can't run. You can't find a better partner, a better life, a better career when it's inside of us. So they're saying, you know what, this week, Taurus, we're going to be passionate. Like, this is what I want. This is what I'm looking for. And I'm not going to let my fear of it or my fear of rejection or what they may or may not do to stop me. F that. Go after it. Be open with your communication. Speak your dreams. Speak your needs. Be vulnerable. Say, you know what? I'm terrified as hell, but I'm going to go for it. This is worth it. I'm willing to try something different because I'm worth it. I'm willing to go for it and see it in a different way. Maybe even try it your way instead of my way, because my way maybe just isn't working. And I'm going to try it this way, and I'm going to see what can happen. You're worth it, Taurus. You're worth the risk. Try something different. Go after it. Be brave. Be optimistic. Hope for the best. It's okay if there's some bumps along the road. Stay true. Take all the love and all the things you do have and be appreciative for that. Don't look at the lack. Look at what you got and look at it differently and try something different. You will not be disappointed. You are worth all the risk, right? We want people to feel that way about us. Feel that way about yourself and go for it, Taurus. Go for it. This new moon, guys. Oh, I love new moons. When moon's waning, it's a release time. So it's like, oh, all this stuff is coming up to be let go. You're like, oh my God. And now, Mercury's going retrograde? I saw the most funniest meme. It was like, Mercury's going retrograde for like whatever time. And someone's like, please no. I was laughing and slightly crying. All right, Geminis. Let's see. All right, Gems, you have two major arcanas. And like your Taurus brother and sisters, you have the perspective card, Ace of Michael, and the moon. Okay, so this is a big week for you, Gems, because there's a lot of internal shifting. A lot of internal shifting. And you know what, Geminis, I think you can handle it because you guys have a beautiful gift that I don't have of compartmentalization. However, be careful using this because we don't want to avoid. Now you have the perspective card of the Ace of Michael and the moon. Look at Gems, you really are trying to make strides. I'm going to give you guys high fives and kudos, Gems, because you really are trying to make things better. You really are. You have ideas. You've learned your lessons. All right, I'm going to try it this way, and I'm really going to go for it, and I'm going to try to make it better, and I'm really going to implement this. I mean, you have great intentions, Gemini. You really, really do, so I give you kudos. But there's a struggle with it, and it's probably a lot with your communication. There might be a lot of communication bumps. There might be a couple bumps in the road whenever we try something different and when we're trying to be better or trying a new route, it ain't going to be perfect. We're going to have a learning curve. Anything you try new, doesn't matter, riding a bike, a new way of thinking, it's going to be bumpy. Doesn't mean it's wrong. It just means it's new. Now they're saying this week, in trying to do this and trying really hard to implement it, you are going to be facing some fears this week, Gemini, but they're not real. The moon, it has to do with shadow, things that are hidden, subconscious patterns. You're going to get triggered this week. You're going to have all the best intentions to push through, but I'm going to give you a heads up. It's going to be okay. So don't let this scare you. It's going to be okay. I'm going to be a little heads up sign. Guys, when you guys get triggered and you want to lash out or go inside or push a person away or be indifferent or cold, recognize you have to question yourself, Gemini. What am I doing? Why am I doing this? Is this my old defense mechanism? Is this my way of protecting myself? Is this me acting out of victimhood or martyrdom or the need to push people away because I'll just take care of it myself? What are you playing out? Because the universe is giving you this, because whatever plans you have, Gem, they're going to work out. But the universe is like, hey, in order to work out, in order to have this higher experience and perspective, we got to get rid of these old triggers, or at least we have to bring awareness to them. And that's what's happening. So it's not a punishment. It's like, you can have an aha moment of like, holy crap, I've been doing this since I was a kid. I've been doing this because I didn't get the love here, or I was treated bad by my father, or wherever it's at, just recognize it. And now you can improve. Now that you have awareness is 60, 70% of the work. And now that you can, you're like, I can face my fears. I can grow stronger because I know it's not coming from this person or this relationship. It's coming from me. Guys, this is what we're learning. It's coming from us. Now you have the perspective cards. They're like, hey, don't react, Gemini. Stop. Take a step back. Don't hold yourself up, but just be like, all right, there's a better way. I'm trying to implement this new lifestyle. I'm really effing trying, and it's really challenging. So how can I do this differently? Like, okay, I got triggered. I'm going to continue hustling forward, but this is really pushing me back. But what I can do is maybe meditate. Maybe I can just pray. Maybe I can clear my chakras. Maybe for the first time, I can be vulnerable and be like, okay, look, you know what? I'm going to admit this is me. I'm feeling scared. I'm feeling like worthless, or I'm feeling like I can't do this. And I'm wanting to do this. I'm not trying to project it onto you. I'm letting you know so you have a better understanding of me. That's the best. And quite frankly, because when you have the Ace of Michael, you have to communicate. Jen, this is not for like you to have your own conversations with yourself and everyone else has to be telepathic and guess, you know, you have to communicate. You're going to do wonderfully, okay? Now, Archangel Shamuel, I will definitely suggest this archangel because this archangel, his name means the eyes of God. And archangels are non-denominational. You could be atheist. It doesn't matter. It'll help you find what you're looking for. Archangel Shamuel, help me find a better way. Help me find the right words. Help me find the truth so that I can play out from a higher perspective, guys. It's calling for, this energy is not going to let us play out our ego anymore. So all the old tactics, manipulation, all that crap, it ain't going to work no more. So we might as well just add to our little toolbox and get going, guys. Gem, it's a good week because whatever new ideas that you're trying to implement or really trying to be, it's going to work. Bumpy, yes. Triggered, yes. But it's an opportunity to rise above, to try something different, to see it from a new perspective and do something new for yourself and for the life you want to create, okay? Don't give up on this new idea. Don't give up on what you're trying to do. It's going to be good, but this has to come up in order to improve your plans. Gonna be great, okay? Cancers. Whew. Let's do this. Let's see. Sorry, guys, I do try to follow the chat, but I don't know why. I can't multitask like that. Some people are like chatting, pulling cards. But when I pull cards, I try to channel. I don't try, I do channel. And so like I try not to get distracted. So I'm not ignoring anybody. I always read things afterwards. But thank you anybody for, thank you everybody for those beautiful comments you make. I haven't done Sag yet, only on Cancer. Okay, let's do this. See, I read that one. Let's see. Ooh, it's raining. Southern California, this rain, we've never had it like this. All right, focus, Angelic. Let's see. Whoa. The first card for every sign has just been popping out. Keep going. I'm so happy to hear this. I think it's because my sister's a Cancer. I'm like, yes. 9 of Raphael, 9 of Gabriel, Queen of Gabriel. Okay, Cancers. It looks like, number one, maybe for the past couple of weeks, you guys have really been like trying to keep your optimism up, really just kind of keep yourself motivated. And you're like, Holy Mother of the Lord, like I'm trying so hard and I'm not really getting as much as I'm trying. Maybe you guys are trying to get a new job and you're not getting any bites. Maybe you're trying to move forward with a project or something. And it's just like, I'm putting in 100% and only getting like 10% back kind of energy. Guys, this week, you're going to finally see it. The 9 of Raphael, emotionally, guys, everything you're trying to look for, whether it's that emotional peace because you have financial security or that relationship or health or whatever it is, you guys are looking for that feeling of safety, like, okay, I got it. You know, like I'm doing it. I'm moving forward. I'm trying things out. I'm working with my vision, you know. Stay the course. Guys, everything you're working for, just like my title says, if we can just let go, allow, Everything's coming in. So just stop the resistance, Cancer, because this week, emotionally, especially, you're going to start seeing the fruits of your labors. Maybe you're getting called back for that job. Maybe you got those clients, or you hit your numbers, or whatever it is, guys. It really is going to be a much more joyful week for you, Cancers. So it's going to be good. Now you have the Nine of Gabriel. They say, stay determined. Keep moving forward. I know you're tired, Cancer. We are all tired. Guys are like a box of tissues, and we should have like a conversation session. I'll talk about our problems this week. But be prepared. A lot of opportunities head your way. You have the Queen of Gabriel. These are all Gabriel cards. So guys, Gabriel is the archangel of creatives too. So if you guys have really been looking to, especially in career, your own business, maybe you're artistic, maybe you're a writer, musician, photographer, maybe you're really trying to get something out there, your own work, your creative, whatever it is, Cancers, in any kind of expression, she's with you. You are being guided. Come on, guys. We're almost there. And this week, you're going to see it. Keep pushing forward. So example could be, you got 3 interviews, right? This coming week. You're like, hell yes, finally. But the first 2 didn't pan out. Don't lose hope. It's that 3rd one. Okay, guys, keep going. You guys can do anything right now. Keep going after what you want. She's like, please, guys, it's right here. It's at the gate. This week, you guys are attracting the right people, the right connections, the right opportunities. It's finally pulling in. Guys, there's a lag time when it comes to manifestation. Some people are like, I've been doing affirmations for 3 weeks. I'm like, really? But they've been doing negative affirmations for 30 years. It's like balance out. The physical manifests the energetic. And depending on your sensitivity and depending on how much you keep yourself in alignment, it will definitely have a lag time. So all these weeks of or even months of pushing, you're going to see it this week, Cancer. So congratulations. Keep pushing. And I think they want you to keep on going because it might come towards the end of the week, but don't stop. And whenever you guys have these moments of peace and joy and I can do this, hone it, anchor it in, guys. Keep pushing through because you're at the finish line. She's saying you're here. You're brilliant. You can do what it takes to stand on your own 2 feet. You can do what it takes to succeed. You have what it takes. You do. Nothing outside of you. You. So guys, punch that pillow, cry into it, hug yourself and be like, put your music on, whether it's like Rocky or Shaka Khan, and go for it. It's here. You got it, Cancer. So high five. High five, guys. You're stronger than you think, Cancers. Sometimes people think because you're emotional or sensitive or, it's not. You're overwhelmed, empathic. But it's harder to maintain balance when you are so emotional versus when you're not, So what's the real strength, Being able to feel all that and still persevere. Give yourself more credit. All right, Leos. Do this. Take a breath for a second. You guys mind if I drink my coffee? I've decided I gotta get a mug because this always gets cold. And so I got a mug, but I left it at my parents' house. So here I am with my cold coffee once again. It's all good. It's all good. All right, Leos. Let's see. Sorry, guys. I just kind of tap in a little bit with every sign, so I know there's going to be a shift with this particular sign, so just give me a second. I have to laugh, guys, because I gave myself a reading this morning, which I rarely do. Readers can't read for themselves when they're emotional because it's like a neurosurgeon. You can't work on yourself. I look like a monkey when I did that. But I got this card twice and it's hilarious. I'm a Leo ascendant, so. Page of Ariel, the Lovers, and New Beginnings. Leos, you got 2 major arcanas and they're great. So sit back, relax, and let me channel. Okay, first things first. Leos, you guys have been doing a lot of shifting, especially when it comes to the emotional sphere. And now emotional, people always, when we say emotional, we always think or relationships, which it can be. But emotions are everything. Frustrations, insecurities, fears, anxiety, stress. It's the whole realm of emotions. And a lot of things that we've suppressed, especially insecurity, Leos, especially our insecurities, our sense of self-worth, of feeling like you're enough, like feeling like you deserve. Leo, these are things that have been coming up for you deeply. And Leos as a sign, I mean, some people are like, I'm a Leo and I don't feel that way, but just generically as a sign, we tend to be in the spotlight. We have so much energy. People love being around us because we feed them energy and excitement and optimism and just, you know, life at the party. And we really do enjoy that. But underneath it all, we're still human and we still have pain, and we do our best to distract. Leos will distract themselves a lot with their extrovert energy and going out there and doing stuff. But Leo, this energy has brought you back. This energy this year has like, you ain't going nowhere. There's no party bright enough, no laughter loud enough. You need to sit with this because you are great, Leo. I mean, king of the jungle over here, but this hurts and this needs to be moved. This needs to be acknowledged and it needs to move. Energy transference. Okay, Leos. Now, this coming week, Page of Ariel. This week, there really is a need for you guys to focus on this tends to be a card about education. So if you are going back to school, getting your certification programs, brushing up on your skills, this week is awesome for it. You're in alignment. But what it's also asking for you guys with the Page of Ariel, it's also getting to work with what you're learning. It doesn't have to be traditional like university education. What about healing? What about grounding? What about childhood, like, you know, your inner child work? Whatever it is, guys, it really is about you finding balance. Do your research. Don't just sit in it like, okay, this is what I'm feeling. What can I do about it? Where is this coming from? Let me read this book. Let me take this class on psychology. Let me brush up on my own skills. We tend to teach what we most need to learn. So if you have friends that are always coming to you about relationship problems, money problems, family problems, blah, 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 and you tend to be the guru on that, probably the area you also struggle in. Whatever you teach, whatever, you're here to heal that aspect. That's part of your soul journey, guys. So this week we're taking all of that, focusing, learning, brushing up, and implementing it. It's not just about gaining the knowledge. It's about doing the work. You're doing the work this week. Now you have the Lovers and the New Beginnings card, guys. So I will speak about relationships for Leos. Guys, you have worked so damn hard. Okay, so you really are trying to enter this new territory, right? Maybe it's a territory of being vulnerable, of putting yourself out there, of loving, of perhaps sacrificing. Instead of being the taker, maybe you're practicing being the giver. And this territory, guys, is new. So whenever it's new, there's a lot of forgiveness that needs to be had. There needs to be compassionate reviews. And most important, there needs to be healing for yourself, Leo, for yourself. Because I don't care who you date. This goes for everybody. I don't care who you date. Nobody will be perfect. And everyone's going to trigger you. And guess what? Those issues, whether it's jealousy, insecurity, low self-worth, that's inside of you. It's not somebody else making you feel that way. It's you making you feel that way. It's inside. And it's okay. Dude, we could have a coffee and talk about this all day long. 4 hours, I got knowledge on this. But you guys are entering this new, beautiful space. You're acting from your heart. You're doing it with great intention and for your highest good. And it's uncomfortable and it's causing you guys to release what no longer works. And yeah, you know what? When we do that, it's uncomfortable because some of those victim mentalities, even though we're stabbing ourselves, it also has a sense of comfort, of protection. Like, well, I'm letting them go because this is not what I'm looking for. Really? Or are you sabotaging it yet again? Or I'm going to not talk to my mother again for 3 months because she said that it hurt me. I get it. Maybe there's some childhood issues, but we're adults now. What is it you're looking for? Do you want healthy relationships, communications? Do you want something deep, long-lasting, trustworthy? Then we've got to do something new. We're all entering new territory, and this is why we are so emotional and stressed out. But you're finding your purpose. You're finding your stride, and you're doing it, Leo. You're doing it. So this week, get to work. Maybe if anybody does tapping, EFT, emotional freedom technique, Hay House is having the tapping summit. And if anybody hasn't heard about tapping, it helps with anxiety. It helps with pain, weight loss, fears, money blocks. It helps with everything. And they're having, I think, like 30 days of tapping, and it's free. Hay House is what it's called. Do like tapping summit. Go sign up. It's free, guys. Follow along every single day. Help to move all of this out. You're having beautiful new beginnings in relationships, Leo. Beautiful, romantic, platonic, familial. Beautiful new beginnings. You guys are really stepping up. You're putting your nose to the grindstone. You're brushing up, and you're really putting it in there, guys. And it's going to pay off. There's so much growth to be had for your heart, for your love, what you're looking for, whether it's that partner, that family, that security, that new beginning because you've been through so much, it's here. Leo, it is here. But it's here because you're doing the work. So bravo, hugs, high fives, keep learning. If you have a question, you're like, oh my God, I got triggered, I don't know what to do with it. Research, reach to a healer, reach to a counselor, therapist, whatever it is, get to work. No more sitting with it, okay? I'm excited for you guys. This is like, you're making choices from the heart, deep commitment, starting a new life, and you're whistling it through, so bravo. I'm excited. Bravo, Leos. Okay. Now moving on to Virgos. Let's see. Let's see. All right, Virgos. These later signs are having like double major arcanas. The Justice card, the Chariot, and the Nine of Ariel. Virgos, this week is very focused on work and your self-worth and what is right for you, Virgos. So while we're talking about release work with this energy, and while we're talking about the new moon and what we can best do with it, the universe is really pointing that a lot of your lessons, a lot of the growth and your self-worth and your sense of boundaries and your ideas about the self are coming from your work. Now, we always learn in relationship. Sometimes it's family. Sometimes it's romantic. Sometimes it's career. Now, I always tell people when it comes to your worth, your career and your personal life is very linked because whether it's self-worth or financial worth, it's worth nonetheless. Now, this week, Virgos, it looks like whatever injustice you might have been feeling, maybe whether it's in your 9-to-5 job, maybe you're trying to get something off the ground, but it's going to work out in your favor. If there's been any kind of shadiness, if there's anybody you're not getting your due, if you feel like you're being treated unfairly, if you feel like this is not professional in any way, shape, or form, if you're feeling like, you know what, like I've been hustling, I've been doing things that are outside my brief, I'm not getting paid more, you're done with it. For how long have you been dealing with this? You're done. You're done. And this week they're like, look, you need to fight, Virgo. You need to fight. And not like in a push you, I'm gonna punch you in the face way. You need to stand up for yourself, Virgo. Stop thinking, stop rambling it around, and go for it. If someone is treating you badly, report them. If someone's crossing your boundaries, push back. Be like, this is not okay. Do what you have to do, guys. Your determination, you're going to be recognized for your work. If you're doing a kick-ass job and someone's trying to take credit, I'm giving examples here. Whatever it is, your determination, your self-control, your ethics, your integrity, it will be noticed. It will shine bright. And you guys have the Knight of Ariel. Guys, this is hard work that leads to success. This is dreams coming true. This is financial abundance and gain. So if you guys have to do a Jerry Maguire and be like, I'm done. You guys thought you can play me and I'm the one who does all the work. I'm going to start my own business. Or if you're like, that's it. I'm going to not be bullied. I'm going to go take this up to the top. Or like, you know what? I deserve this raise and promotion and I'm going to say it. Like I do this to that. Virgs, you guys are standing and you're kind of like your roar. You're like your roar moment. Like enough. Like you're not, Virgs, you are beautiful people and you guys have such good intentions and you guys have amazing ideas and like you guys can do this and that and inspiration. Sometimes where you guys get stuck is on the implementation aspect, on the action aspect, because you're very much in your mind. And that's okay. We all have our gifts and we all have like where we could use some help. But this week, oh, Virg, you are growing this week. You're just stay in your integrity. I might add that, please. Do not do anything shady yourself, Virgos. Even if you're tempted to slash somebody's tires, don't do it. You guys, it will work out in your favor. Things that were in the dark will be brought to light. Any kind of imbalance will be balanced out. Let the universe do it. Let the universe do it. In terms of work, you have acknowledgement. You'll have forward movement. You'll be blessed financially. Guys, even if you have to leave a job, don't worry. All this hard work is not for nothing. With the Nine of Gabriel, guys, this is like Gabriel or Ariel. This is like the rainbow. It's like, it's beautiful, being able to enjoy the beautiful things in life financially, whether it's giving the financial opportunity to have more freedom, more time off, more flexibility, or just investing in yourself and buying that home or traveling or living the life you've been struggling and hustling to live. It's all balancing out this week, guys. You guys aren't the only ones going through stuff. Anybody who's working in the shadow too, it's gonna be balanced out. Karma is accelerating. Before, you know, karma used to be paid out over lifetimes. Not anymore, guys. I don't know if anybody's noticing that. Not anymore. You did something shady, don't be like, whatever, I'll pay for it later. Next week, just watch that. So don't get caught up in vengeance. And myself being a Scorpio, Aries, Leo, I got to tell myself that a lot. But the universe has the most poetic justice. Like we can never do better. Like this, you can never do better. So just stay in your integrity, say a prayer, scream if you have to get it out. Virgos, it's going to be a great week for you. And you really are growing in yourself and your strength and your roar, and you're taking more action. So bravo freaking oh. You know, sometimes when you hit the bottom, you're like, F it, there's only one way out now. So I'm proud of you. All right, Libras. Let's see. Okay, again, two major arcanas. The Lovers, Knight of Raphael, and the Moon. All right, Libras. As much as you guys have been doing so much self-development and self-focus over the past year or so, this really is a focus on your relationships. And not just your relationships, your emotional body. It's your emotional body, guys. And I'm not sure how many of you guys have been through the ringer, how many Libras there have gone through breakups, who have gone through tough communication issues, who've gone through just reevaluating not what you want, but what you need, but also your worth. Your worth. Sometimes we stay because we invested so much time. Sometimes we stay or want something because we're afraid. And sometimes we fight so hard or push against because we sabotage ourselves, you know, and this goes for everybody. But for you, Libras, this week, there really is, you're pushing past this. And I'm so happy for you. You're pushing past this. You're going towards true commitment, true love, values, loyalty, not just in word, but in action, Libra, and you're doing it. And you know what? I know you guys are probably going through some like stuff and really, really hurting, you know, and when we hurt, because you have the Moon card, guys, what you're really hurting is your fears. Fears, guys, I'm really thinking of doing a webinar on this. Maybe I will, about the energy of fear, because fear is a monster. I want to call it a mother effer, really, because it's like its own entity. It really is. And when we are faced with fears, guys, it's sometimes you literally have to hold your own self to keep yourself from reacting or moving or busting into that room or making that phone call or going, why? You know, you have to hold on. Now this week, Libra, it's beautiful. Now, if you're a single Libra, guys, this is an amazing week to meet somebody. Amazing week. And it's not just a karmic, this would be a soul relationship. This will be someone who's just gonna right on in. It's not gonna be quite subtle, but it's gonna be like sparks fly, sweep you off your feet. Like you're gonna feel it in the body. You're gonna feel it all over the place. So if you've been hurting and you're like, but maybe you Libra, you made some decisions because it was the best thing for you. As much as it freaking crushed your heart and soul, it was the best thing for you. And right this week, you're facing your fears, you're growing stronger. And or maybe you're like, you know what? I've been too scared to, this person has been with me all these years, ups and downs, but I've been the one scared to commit. And this week, guys, you are going for it. You're action oriented. If any Libras that are in a relationship, this week really is a focus of facing your fears, whether it's saying adios or saying, hello, I'm here and I'm not going to be scared anymore. This is what I want. And I recognize that I'm stopping myself. Like I'm in my mind, I'm saying, I want the perfect relationship. But my defenses are saying, don't call me too much. Don't text me too much. I really can't see you more than a couple times a week. I need my space. Like, look at the contradictory messages, Libra, that you may or may not be getting, because you're the sign of balance and justice. You guys have to be honest with yourselves and improve your plans, improve how you approach things, face those fears and recognize like, shit, how much is it of them and how much of this is self-created? Like, I've created a monster, you know, because of these fears. And that's okay. It's okay. Fear is a human emotion. Don't think that all of a sudden I'm going to be spiritual and fear is never going to affect me. No, fear will still be there. But when we become more conscious, we can see it from a higher perspective and move forward anyways. That's the only difference. It's still human. That's going to happen. Unless you ascend, you know, like Buddha or Jesus. But this week, guys, making choices from the heart, choosing to commit, whether it's with somebody or to yourself and to your vision, and really staying open to allowing love in this week, Libra. Fears are going to come up. Yes. Yes, they're going to come up. But you have to make a choice. I'm going to face them, and I'm going to understand that where this is coming from, and I'm going to love that aspect of myself as much as possible, and I'm going to choose to try something different. I'm going to choose to go for it anyways, because you know what? What do I got to lose? I can keep pushing things away and still be here, or I can try and pardon my French, and just risk it. But risk it because it's worth it. Now, guys, I am not enabling abusive relationships. I'm not enabling unhealthy relationships. I'm enabling the love and relationship you have for yourself. And in that love and in that respect and that deep commitment to your dream and your vision, acting from there. Not acting from your fear, loneliness, sense of rejection, victimhood, because you love yourself so much that you're worth it. You're worth it. You're worth it. Letting that person go and letting somebody in. Worth it. Stop pushing that person away and throwing it all in. Worth it. Maybe standing alone, because I need to learn to do that and love myself. And in doing so, without that resistance, the universe pours love onto me. That's how it works, guys. That's how it works. It's the irony of it all, right? You're going to be a beautiful week. Yeah, you're going to be scared, but it's kind of like that. Pardon my French. Fuck it anyways and go for it. You know, like go for it. Commit to it. Commit to yourself. This love, guys, it's going to be beautiful. You're entering a new stage of love and relationships, Libra. Despite the fear, you're going anyway. So proud of you. How exciting for you. You've been through the ringer. You deserve it. You deserve it. We all deserve it, you know, but sometimes we have to recognize our worth. Like, I'm fucking amazing. Why did I ever think, like, what am I actually losing? You know, like I'm this, I'm amazing. I'm intelligent. I'm handsome. I'm beautiful. I have so much love to give. I'm honest. I'm loyal. All these things. See yourself. Take everybody off a damn pedestal. Prop yourself up and be like, hell yeah, I'm amazing. Like, you really are. You really, really are. Okay, now I'm gonna get off my soapbox and move to Scorpio. Okay. I'm feeling it this morning, guys. I'm feeling it. And if anybody has seen my, I have a webinar on manifesting love and romance. It's best to do it during a waxing moon, which we're going to be coming into this week. So if anybody's interested in that, Libras, go check it out. Okay. Scorpio. Let's see. Let's see. I take a minute, guys, just to kind of change energies because everyone's energy is so different. Cards are not popping up for you, Scorp. Just one sec. Thank you. Gotta be patient, guys. Sorry, I wait for the cards to reveal themselves to me. There we go. There we go. All right. Page of Gabriel, Four of Gabriel, King of Michael. Scorps, this is a huge week of communication for you. Open communication for you. And it's nothing bad, nothing scary, okay, guys? So this week, honestly, everyone across the board, no matter what sign you are, really is trying to do better, be better, create better. We all are, guys. We are ascending. We are awakening. Our consciousness is expanding. Our awareness is not allowing us to do the same old crap we used to do. And this week, Scorp, you are being guided to follow your passion. Now, when you have the 4 of Gabriel too, it's not just about yourself. It's not just about it is about excitement, opportunities, and going for it, but it's also in conjunction with other people. This can be partners. These can be coworkers. These could be creative collaborators. And it's really asking you guys, if you want to release yourself from burdensome situations, if you really want to move forward with joy and integrity and just happiness, it takes work. It's basically what they're saying. But your hard work is going to pay off. Guys, this week, you guys are being given a lot of energy. And you guys are going to be given a little bit of motivation and oomph. Now, that doesn't mean there's not going to be challenges. There will be, especially in regards to communication. But what they're saying is you're ready for it. You can do the work. You have the King of Michael. So they're saying, look, this week, as we're moving forward, whether it's in relationships, whether it's our work, our creativity, our new projects, whatever it is, Scorpio, you're going to do amazing. But you have to be brave and you have to be optimistic and just go for it. Follow your passion. And as a result, excitement, opportunities. It could be learning opportunities, collaboration, networking, whatever it is, they're going to present themselves. Take it. Take it and go with it. As you go with it, you're going to have to learn like, okay, there's a learning curve here. I'm going to have to put in 110%, not just 100. I'm going to have to communicate my needs. I'm going to have to speak my truth. I'm going to have to claim my desires and my dreams. My friends have sent me something, how the word abracadabra actually comes from the root word meaning like speaking into existence. Words are magic, guys. Words are magic. What you say, especially if you put I am before it, it manifests. I am is the word of the divine. I am this. You're claiming it. So be very careful what you say. Don't be like, I am stupid. Don't say those things. You manifest it. You guys, this is a beautiful week to develop, to co-create, to make something amazing, to really step forward in your relationships, whether romantic or creative, collaborative, professional, whatever. Guys, and a lot of opportunities this week. Now, with the King of Michael, they're saying you have to be ambitious. You have to be principled. Stay in your integrity. And what's really going to help you with this creativity and forward movement is objectivity. Don't allow your emotions to sabotage your hard work. Don't allow your emotions. And when I say emotions, that also is victimhood, old habits. You might be flying high and all of a sudden your partner says something and you're like, I want to stab you. You know, being a Scorpio myself, I know that feeling. But it's like, no, like they're allowed to say what they're going to say. You are responsible for how you respond. So they're saying, look at, be objective. Okay, you probably didn't even know that would bother me. Be objective. Maybe your collaborator said something like, no, you take that assignment. I'm going to do this one. And you're like, hell no, I want to do that assignment. All right, let's not get crazy. Let's just be like, okay, stay in my integrity. I'm going to be open and honest. Like, you know what? I would really enjoy it if I was able to do this because I have this background. Or you know what, partner? I know you didn't mean anything by it, but I recognize when you said that, it triggered something inside of me. And I'm working through that. But just FYI, I just know that when you say things like that, it kind of hinders my communication. It kind of makes me feel this way. And I know it's not your responsibility, but just I want you to have that awareness. And let's move forward. Kind of like that. All right. I know in the moment it doesn't always come out that smooth, but let's aim high. Let's aim for that. You know, okay, let's try this here. But guys, Scorp, shake it and move it and action and put hustle in this week. Hustle, hustle, hustle. Excitement, adventure, moving forward, guys. And you really are going forward and up, guys. And especially in regards to your own creative endeavors and your collaborations with others, any kind of partnerships. Okay, guys, so just stay objective. Use all that amazing wisdom. Be like, hey, Scorp, do I really want to repeat that pattern again? We did this for several years. No, I'm good. I'm good. I want to do this. I really want to say this, but you know what? No, you're going to have to fight yourself a little bit and really just be honest with yourself and with others, guys, and move forward. You guys are working your way out of that past. You're working yourself out of that hole. You guys are up and coming. Scorps, super happy for you. Just please be very, very cognizant of your communication. Be very cognizant about being honest without being cruel. Okay, we can be honest and kind. If you can't find a way to be honest and kind, maybe just don't say it. But you know what I mean, right? You know what I mean? So some people are like, well, I'm just blunt. well, you know what? It's great to be honest, but it's not okay to be mean. It's great to be vulnerable, but it's not okay to project your stuff on somebody else. You know what I'm saying? Let's just be balanced there. But you're going to do great, Scorps. Excited, especially creatively. Woo. All right, Sagittarius. Let's see. Okay, Sagittarius, you have the Magician, the Four of Ariel, and the Eight of Raphael. You know, Sagittarius, you have way more power than you think. So much more power. It's crazy. Do you ever look back and think like, dang, why did I play so small? I had that in the bag. Like that. Okay, so if you're like, no, I don't feel like that, let me be your little neon sign that says, nay, yes, you do. Okay, so this week, guys, you guys are manifesting change, and you have been manifesting change, Sagittarius. I'm telling you guys, when you just let go, don't push, don't be like, just allow, things are going to unfold beautifully. Now, however, when we manifest, when we try to create something new, whether it's a healthier relationship, home, something for our children, career, money, whatever it is, health, change is going to happen, right? Right. Or else it'd stay the same. Okay, so the universe is saying this week, change is going to be happening for you, Sagittarius. What they are saying, two things, maybe three. Do not resist it. You don't have to embrace it with loving arms if you don't feel like it. Just don't fight it. Okay. Now, Four of Ariel. Number one, guys, with your money this week, Sagittarius, sometimes when we're sad, we tend to splurge, whether it's on food and stuff. Don't do that. Or when we're scared, we'll hoard our money. Don't do that. We need to keep the energy flowing for you guys, because what you're trying to manifest is coming to fruition this week, Sagittarius. It's ringing the doorbell. So you're going to have to allow the door to open up so it can flow in. But if we're scared of change, we keep the door closed like shit, no, it's what you asked for. Why would you be scared of that? If what you ask for is for your highest good and greater than what you have, that's your mind playing games. Like, well, what if it isn't? What if it is? It's like, let's just, so it's okay. Just open the door. You don't have to welcome it in with open arms. Just don't stop it. Because you have the Eight of Raphael, guys, it looks like change is going to be coming, not just in a monetary sense, but in an emotional sense as well. So you're saying, look, the Eight of Raphael in and of itself is something better is coming. Ringing the doorbell, at the door, at the finish line. It's right here, Sagittarius. It's right here. But what it does require you to do is to not resist. Don't resist change. And if something is not feeling right, don't be afraid to walk away from it. Because as you walk away from it, you walk into something greater. It's right here. There's not a huge lag time for you, Sagittarius. It's not like, I'm going to make this change, but my good stuff isn't coming for 2 years. No, try a couple weeks, if that. It's right here. Like, I wouldn't, guys, I'm not a kind of person that's going to give you false hope. If I don't see it, I'm not helping you. I'm a healer. I would do my best to give you the most accurate guidance here. You guys, everything that you're trying to do, all the new beginnings you're trying to have, whether a refresher in the relationship, new relationship with your children, your health, work, whatever, you can create it. Whatever you're putting your energy into, don't stop. Don't stop that vision board. Don't stop those affirmations. Don't stop the visualizations. Keep going. You're bringing it in, and that's why things might go like this a bit this week. It's not, doesn't mean you have to struggle. Doesn't even mean it's anything dangerous. It's our resistance that causes us to be afraid. So guys, this change that's coming is good. It's healthy. It's going to bring a lot of more emotional peace and fulfillment, and just maybe more financial fulfillment as well. And it's not just finance, guys. It's security. It's home. It's a sense of safety and grounding and foundation. So this week, Sag, as much as things might seem like, oh, why is it shifting? You asked for it. So it's okay. It's okay if you're a little nervous. Don't feel like you're like out with the old, in with the new, unless, hey, you have that amazing energy to do it. Just allow things, observe it. Don't identify with the fear. Don't be like, I'm scared. Be like, I am experiencing the emotion of fear. Why is that? Do your best to bring yourself out, guys. And you might see the bigger picture here. So I'm excited for you, Sag, because it's newness. It's like all this higher elevation. So you know what? An example of this might be, guys, a change in, and let me just give you just like a quick example, really quick. Like maybe I'm going to use partnerships because those are the best examples, right? Maybe your partner and you have been not seeing eye to eye, or it's been kind of struggling. And every time you guys get in an argument, your partner wants to walk away and you're like, no, you can't walk away. Stay here and argue with me. But maybe, just maybe this time, you let them. Don't struggle. This is just an example. Let them walk and see what happens. Because how you've been doing and how you've been going has not been yielding what you've been looking for. So maybe don't resist. Don't fight against. Don't pull away. Just be. And in that, the energy is going to flow things in and out. Their response is going to be different too, because everyone has an expectation of how you are going to respond, react, do this or do that. And guess what? That's a total fucking shocker to the people when they expect you to be different. Just watch. You have more power and you have more on your side, and you hold more clout than you think. You think you don't, but I promise you, you do. You do. You have so much more going for you, and you give so much, and you support so much. And as a result, you're maintaining so much. Just watch. What happened if you just let it go? Let everyone else do it. Focus on you. You're bringing this in. Just don't resist. That's all I'm saying. Just try it. If you even have an internal battle, I'll admit it. Like, no, but like, if you can just, in that moment, just surrender. In that moment, just like, universe, God, Bob, whatever you believe in, higher self, help me. Like, I'm doing my best to not resist. Then give me what I need to do this. And watch. All right, Sag. It's going to be a good week, because while you might have an internal battle, it's bringing you many blessings. Keep focusing, keep visualizing, keep affirming, guys. Keep praying, meditating, doing your thing, lighting candles. You're going to be blessed. Okay? Okay, Capricorn. Let's see, Caps, energetically. Sorry, with Sagittarius, I felt so much in my heart. So I'm just like, whew. Love you guys. Let's see, Caps. Thank you. Whoa. Okay. Okay, Caps. Strength card, 4 of Ariel, 9 of Michael. Okay, Caps, okay. I'm going to start off first. I want every Cap who's watching, I want you to take a deep breath. Just ground it out. Put your hands on something sturdy and just let it go, okay? Now, Capricorns, this coming week, it is going to ask for strength. It is going to ask, more importantly, for you guys to stop stressing out. Now, guys, this week, whatever you've been going through, Caps, maybe it's with family, maybe it's with money, maybe it's security. But what it's really been triggering in you guys is it's your emotions. That childhood self, that fear, that sense of lack, that lack of your own kindness and forgiveness. It's hitting you internally. This energy really got you there, right? And as a result, it's causing you guys to stress, to worry, to have guilt, regret, resentment. Did I do it right? Could I have done it better? What happened? Why is this happening? Why can't my mother just talk like this to me? Blah, blah, blah. It's like boom, 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 boom. Caps. Number 1, let me just give you guys a hug. You're not alone. I'm hugging you guys. Just feel the energetic hug. Just feel it. If you're like, no one hugs me, I'm hugging you. I'm right here. We're all right here with you, Caps, okay? So what's really happening for you this week, guys, is change. Caps, what this energy is having you do, what's happening for you. I don't know, maybe Caps, some of you guys have some childhood, maybe hard upbringing. Maybe you had to do a lot of things on your own. Maybe you had to grow up faster than you needed to. Maybe you had to do this or do that. But it had to come from a need of necessity versus choice, and that's harsh. And what they're saying is, you know what? Done are those days, Capricorn. Done are those times. You're grown. You're grown now, and it's going to come from a different space. Your strength, your love, and your kindness is going to be fed to you first. Okay? It's asking you to go inside and know that you're worthy of your own love and your own kindness and your own compassion and your own strength. And sometimes that needs to manifest as stop questioning yourself. Stop wondering why they failed to do something, why this failed to happen, why this has not ever worked out. Stop. Love yourself enough to understand that those are other people. Those are projections and choices based on their own fears and lacks and scarcity. It has nothing to do with you. Nothing. Now that might be hard to accept, but it's true. So please, please, please hear me when I say you are worth everything. So in this moment and in this week, Capricorn, love yourself. And if loving yourself means saying, you know what, whatever your name is, we'll say Angelic, I'm not a cat, but I love you so much that I'm going to stop you right there. You've been criticizing yourself for the past 15 minutes and you're only hurting yourself. And none of it's true. It's coming from a painful place inside of yourself. So because I love you so damn much, I'm going to make you stand here and say that to yourself 15 times. Because you, of all people, need to hear it from yourself. Now, change is coming for you, Cap, and it's change in a good way. So this week, they're asking you, surrender up your stress, your fear, your pain, your guilt. Work with Archangel Azrael. Archangel Azrael is amazing. He's known as the Archangel of Death. It sounds so scary. But he really should be called the Archangel of Grief because he lifts this from you. You don't have to go through every childhood issue to work through it, but you must acknowledge it and you must surrender it. So this week, when it comes to you, don't resist change, especially in your material or outside world. If someone is offering you an opportunity, take it. You deserve it. If someone is saying, you know what, we need to move houses or we need to move homes, it's at the outside world. Don't be resistant to it. Energy is trying to move through your life, Capricorn, to free you from this pain, these thoughts, these patterns. And it's painful. I'm not going to say it ain't painful, but it's going to release you from yourself. So whatever changes are taking place in your material world, job, place of like work or home or wherever, your car, doesn't matter. Don't resist it. Okay. There's blessings in this. Okay. So just do your best to be like, okay, it's not another, oh shit, another thing happens. Be like, this keeps happening. Why? The universe is pivoting you to go this way. So stop trying to go that way. Just be like, okay, I know I'm stressed out. I know I'm emotional, but I'm going to focus on what I desire. And I'm going to leave the hows to the universe. So if I'm focusing on being happy and healthy and balanced and in this beautiful relationship with my partner and a home that's steady, and all I'm experiencing is my car breaking down and something happening at my job, that I must have faith that that is the route the universe is saying, we need to work through this or turn this way so I can get you there. Okay, so have faith. Have faith. It's going to be a little rocky and it's going to feel a little uncomfortable, but I promise you, all those things you're stressing about and worrying about, and it's coming to your mind, they're not real. They're not real. They're not truth. So surrender it up and go soak in a damn bubble bath. Add some sea salt, not Epsom salt, and just cry it out, let it go, and be like, I surrender. I'm not going to resist this. I'm not going to resist this. I'm not going to do my own patterns. I deserve better. I am better, and I'm having better, period. Okay? Gonna do great. Maybe get outside if you can, if it's not too cold, because sometimes the earth grounds you out. The earth grounds you out. All right, love you guys. Pisces, no, Aquarius. Oh, I almost did it. I did it though. I haven't done that in a while. All right, Aquarius. Safe. Let's see. Whoa, that is not for you. Sorry. Sorry, guys, the card's not popping up yet, so I'm just going to hold tight till I do. I'm sorry, I'm having a problem focusing for Aquarius. If you guys could just bear with me really quickly. I'm not sure why. Let's see. There we go. Oof, okay. Whoa, you guys have a theme. Page of Ariel, 9 of Ariel, Queen of Ariel. Guys, it's really focused on your career, your finances, your schooling, your studying, your material world, your security, Aquarius. It's really a week for this. And not a bad one, I might add. So if you guys have been feeling the stress, like I've been studying for school, I've been doing overtime at work, or I've been really trying to get into this or that, guys, it's paying off. So this week is no less. Oh, thank you, guys. Thank you for letting me take my time. I want to make sure it's accurate. Happy birthday. Hey, see, it's somebody's birthday today. Happy birthday. For you guys, this week, you are going to continue studying. You are going to continue honing your skills. So maybe you guys are studying for some tests, some certifications, qualifications. Maybe you guys are trying to get into a job and it requires like certain obstacles to like go through before you can get there. Whatever it is, guys, you guys are working really hard for your career. Not just now, Aquarius, you're really pulling weight for the long haul, you know, the long-term vision, like a home, like it's a retirement, 401k, and it's doing great. So this week, guys, it's still about staying focused. It's really about taking the time and getting to work and really looking at all the opportunities that are being offered to you as a result of your hard work. You guys are finally be getting the green light or the good news this week, not just in terms, maybe you guys looking for promotions, raises, maybe side hustles, maybe you're finally getting into this line of work that's going to offer you a lot more freedom or not just financially, time off, or just experiences. And this week, guys, you are going to be rewarded. All this hard work, all this hustle, all these late night studying or putting in the hours are paying off. You guys, hard work is rewarded this week. Your dreams are coming on true, and you're going to have a lot more opportunity. And when I say financially, yeah, financially, it does allow you to maybe get that house instead of that apartment, or maybe you want that condo. Maybe it allows you to nurture yourself and give yourself that tender, loving care to give to those around you. And it's giving you an opportunity to really create the environment that you want. Now, you have the Queen of Ariel, so of course they're saying be practical. You're wise. You've gone through a lot. You've worked hard for it, you know. So you are going to be smart. I don't have to worry about it, Aquarius. You're not going to go to Vegas and splurge $100,000. You're going to be like, you know what? This is worth it. I'm looking for a house. Now, I'm not going to spend millions, but you know what? This is what I've been working for, and I'm going to get this. I want it with a yard. I want it with this. Or you know what? I deserve to finally get my own apartment instead of renting a room. Or like, now that I have this, I'm going to take a weekend off. I deserve it. I have it. I have the money, and I'm going to enjoy it. Enjoy it, guys. All this hard work paying off this week. So congrats, Aquarius, you made it. You're probably exhausted and tired, but it was well worth it. It's going to be well rewarded, and not just financially, but guys, it's your dream. It's your dream, you know, so go towards it, Aquarius. Yay, that's exciting. I'm super happy for you guys. A lot of hard work, and it's going to come with great success. So, oh my God, look at the time. My dog has a vet appointment in like 15 minutes. He hates the vet. Oh my God. One time I went to the vet and he wrapped the leash around my legs and I fell over like a movie, and I was wearing a skirt. So embarrassing. Okay. Pisces, last but not least. Let's see. These have just been, is it my hands? They're falling all over the place. Okay. Okay, Pisces. Oh, I'm sorry, I got an itch. Okay. 7 of Michael, 5 of Ariel, 6 of Gabriel. Okay, Pisces, you know what? It looks like you guys are really trying to, and guys, this energy, we're all in a little bit of a struggle. And like I said, stop struggling and it's going to flow you on out, you know? So guys, this week, there's a better course of action available. It looks like you guys are really trying to pull your guys' self out of, maybe you guys might trying to get a new job. Maybe you guys are trying financially, you guys might have been struggling, maybe creatively, maybe security, your home, something's not stable. There might be a lack of stability, maybe in their, it could be in relationships, home, finances, their material world. There might've been something like, oh, you know, there's shift and there's movement. Now, as a result, Pisces, you have the 5 of Ariel. So number one, you might be feeling very victim-like. You might be feeling like very negative thoughts, like you're being left out in the cold, like very, very negative-based thoughts. The thing is with negative-based thoughts, you have to be careful with it because it creates self-fulfilling prophecies. But this week, Pisces, the universe, with the 7 of Michael and the 5 of Ariel, whatever you're going through, Pisces, number one, you're going to be okay. So let me start that with the beginning. It's going to be okay. You have a really great outcome. So let's just, okay. This week, the universe is saying, guys, whatever you're going through, you're not supposed to be doing this alone. Now, there are some lessons, trials, and tribulations that some of us have to do solo. This is not one of them. Pisces, so if you feel like, but there's nobody, stop. There's somebody. With these cards, help is nearby, whether it's friends, families, or even agencies, companies, nonprofits. There is help. You're not supposed to be doing this. With the 7 Michael, they're like, look it. Stop really quick, Pisces, because you're missing something. Stop. Look at, review the details. Look at everything like, wait a minute, okay, this is where I'm at. This is what's happening. You're missing something. They're saying there is a better course of action. There's something you're not seeing, Pisces. There's a solution. There is an opportunity. There's something better, and it's like right past. You know, like we're so focused on like everything that's wrong, like all this awesomeness, all this help, the financial support, the people, the right things, they're right here, but you're not seeing it. So let's just take a second. Let's just ground. And you're like, Angelic, yes, I am. No, you're not, honey. Promise you. Just take a deep breath and just ground out. Okay, this is happening. Let me think outside the box. Ask other people, not just your contemporaries. Ask wise people, mentors, teachers. Like, okay, so I'm going to throw some ideas at me. Because that's also help. Ask for help, Pisces. You're not supposed to do this alone. It doesn't make you weak. You're not bothering people. You're more loved than you think. And people want to help. Don't take that grace from them. Work with them. Help them. They're going to support you. Like, you know what, Pisces? I know what you're going through, and I know you're stuck here, but you know what? Maybe you can stay at my place for a couple of weeks while the renovations are happening. Or maybe, you know what? I know this place is having a 3-month contract that, you know, it could give you some work between these stints. Or, you know what? My friend's selling their car for really cheap and it'll get you from A to B. There's solutions. There's solutions, okay, with work, with everything. I'm just giving examples here. But you have the 6 of Gabriel. Guys, at the end of the day, if you could just get past your own fears, step out, ask for help, look outside the box, it's going to be great. The 6 of Gabriel is like, you did it. You figured it out. Congratulations. Things worked out better than you thought because you got out of your own way. You let people come in. Solutions present themselves. You took it. And oh my gosh, you're probably going to be so happy things shifted this way. It's like one of those moments where you're like, oh, I can breathe. You know, like, oh my God, I was really worried there for a second. It's one of those moments. And it'll happen by the end of the week. So just try to get out of your own way. Ask for help. It's going to present themselves. And as a result, now that you guys have this underway, the universe is like, all right, we gave you the solutions. Now let's focus on the big projects. What's my next goal? What's the next thing I got to get done? Like, all right, that might have been an excuse for why you haven't been working at this project or started this. You know, like, well, I'm busy with this problem. The universe is like, we called you here to do something real big, beautiful, Pisces. So we're going to resolve this problem for you. And now let's focus on the big stuff. No more procrastination, no more excuses. Let's get to work. Pisces, it's a great week. Most of it's in your mind. Ask for help. Solutions are coming. And now you get to focus on the bigger things, the things that really are going to get you moving and going. So just take a deep breath. Everybody, let's go like a little, and then ground it out, chakra cleanse, and let's get going, guys. This is going to be an amazing week. Pivotal, transcendental. Guys, just don't resist. Let go. Just allow things to move. Observe it. Don't attach. And organically, what you're manifesting, your dreams are going to unfold as a result because you're not resisting. So if you're too afraid to let go of like, or run away, to like walk away from something, okay, just stand still then and allow it to move around you. Or if you're nervous at trying something, okay, well, don't jump head first then if you're too afraid, but don't resist the flow of moving towards it. Just don't resist. I should have put that in the title. Don't resist. Maybe I'll change it. Anyways, I hope this serves you guys. Have a beautiful week. Guys, St. John's Wort's Tea, Box Rescue Remedy, the Tapping Summit, it's free. Sea salt baths, vitamin B complex. All of these are going to help with the stress, anxiety, and emotional internal chaos that we've been experiencing, and they're natural. They're good for you, and it will help. We're in this together. We're going to ascend together. We're going to get there together, guys. Let's do it. Okay, guys, have a beautiful week, and I will see you next week for your weekly readings.